You could either sit on your knees, your heels, or you can sit in a cross-legged position, or you can use yoga blocks to sit on top of. So it really does depend upon what you feel comfortable with. There is no right or wrong here. It is literally just get yourself comfy, right? Okay, let's just start off with a few breaths. So take a deep breath in, hands on your thighs, wherever your hands feel comfortable. Inhale, shoulders up against your ears, and then exhale, descend them down. And try and exhale with a bit of sound. Just exhale and sigh everything out. So gather up anything that you may be feeling. And then exhale, drop those shoulders, sigh it out. Just do one more like this for me, please. And then exhale, sigh it out. Beautiful. Okay, so we're going to go through a breath work, which is going to be inhaling for 5 seconds. We're then going to be holding for 4 seconds and then exhaling for 7. So as we inhale, I'll count for 5, 4, 3, 2, pause for 4, 3, 2, and then we're going to lengthen our exhale for 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Yeah, so I will be counting quite rapidly. It's not going to be my slow count that I normally do, but remember, if you're struggling for breath, if you're struggling to hold it, if you want to lengthen it at any point, I will shut up so then you can do your own count as well. Okay, so we're going to go on for a few minutes. So I'm going to do a few rounds with you, and then I'm going to let you go on your own accord. So if you're coming with me, take a deep breath in and then exhale it out completely. Beautiful. So we're going to start with our inhale. So we're going to inhale for 5, 4, 3, 2, hold for 4, 3, 2, and exhale for 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, inhale for 5, 4, 3, 2, hold for 4, 3, 2, exhale for 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, inhale for 5, 4, 3, 2, hold for 4, 3, 2, exhale for 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, inhale for 5, 4, 3, 2, hold for 4, 3, 2, exhale for 7. And keep going on this breath count just for 1 more minute. Inhale. Pause and exhale. As you're doing this breath count, just think of your intention. What is your intention for this practice? What manifestation would you like to work through today? And if nothing comes up, allow your body to conjure up something. Ask your heart what it wants. So 1 more round of this breath count, and when you're finished, just come back to a normal breath. Nothing forceful. No resistance. Beautiful. So open your eyes just for this demonstration. I'm going to move my blocks aside, and the first chakra we're going to go through is the crown chakra. I surrender to the highest and best that seeks to emerge through me. I'm going to keep repeating this mantra, but what we're going to do is we're going to go into a rabbit stand. So for those of you who have not done it before, I'm going to come down onto my chest. So my chest is going to fall on my thighs, and my heels are up. I'm going to grab my heels and then I'm going to push my head down as I lift my hips up, but I'm pulling on my heels at the same time. So it's going to be a big, big back stretch, okay? So we're going to hold here for at least 10 breaths. So if you're coming with me, if you're already down there, stay down there. It's fine, it's fine. So if you're not already, come up, nice elevated chest, and then we're going to come all the way down nice and slowly. So really take your stomach over those thighs and just grab a hold of those heels. Take your forehead down. Try and get to the top of your head onto the ground now. Take a deep breath in and then lift those hips up and imagine your heels are pushing back and you're pulling your heels. And then your head is going to elevate, so you're not really going to touch the ground with your head, and still keep that breath count. Inhale through the nose, exhale through the nose. This is where we slow down our breath count. We're going to stay here for 10 breaths, okay? If at any point you feel uncomfortable, please do come out of this position and come into a child's pose. So 5 more breaths here. Remember, you are utilizing, working with the crown chakra, which is I surrender to the highest and best that seeks to emerge through me. I surrender to the highest and best that seeks to emerge through me. 1 more breath. I surrender to the highest and best that seeks to emerge through me. Drop those hips down, uncurl those toes, and just come into a narrow child's pose. So that could be quite heavy on your back. So stay in this low position. Open up your back. Allow yourself just to integrate that crown chakra. Beautiful. So this time as you come up, we're going to go from our kneeling position up to the sky, and then we're going to exhale, take our arms back, head down to the mat. So we're going to come up as we inhale for 10 breaths, and then exhale, forcefully take those arms back, sweep them back, head to the ground. Inhale, I surrender, exhale to the highest and best. Inhale, that seeks to emerge through me. Exhale. Inhale, squeeze the abdominals, squeeze the glutes, push those hips forward, exhale down. Inhale, keep up, and exhale. For those of you who want to go faster, please do 5 more. Exhale, inhale, exhale. Last 3 on my mat. Exhale, exhale. Last 1. And then exhale, ground down, sit your hips back, and then come into that child's pose. Stay here for 3 breaths. So stay in that child's pose position when you are done, and just hold that breath. Beautiful. So when you're ready, come up nice and slowly. You can either sit in a cross-legged position, or you can come with me into a toe stand. So we're gonna scoot our hips all the way back, and my pinky toe tends to curl in. So I'm just gonna make sure all 10 toes are on the mat. Beautiful. So this time we're gonna take a lotus shape with our fingertips. So we're gonna take the knife edge of our pinky finger and our palms together. And then I'm also gonna close my thumb and my opposite palm. So I'm trying to create a nice big lotus flower with my palms. Yes? So here we're going to start off in the heart chakra. I'm going to come in a little bit closer so you can see me. So basically I'm taking the edge of my pinky finger together, the edge of my thumb together, and then I'm just going to hold it to my heart. Yes? Beautiful. Okay. So in my toe stand, it could be a little bit uncomfortable. We're going to distract ourselves, okay? So we're going to inhale up to the sky, and then exhale, open up. So we're going to work through inhale, Up to the crown chakra, exhale and release. Inhale, up nice and high, exhale, release. And again, I surrender to the highest and best that seeks to emerge through me. Inhale, lift, exhale and open. 5 more. I surrender to the highest and best that seeks to emerge through me. 4 more. 3, 2, and last one. Inhale and then exhale. Beautiful. Curl yourself further forward onto all fours and then just relax those toes. Beautiful. So all fours, making sure our knees are hovering over our hips or lower down into our hips, and make sure your palms are directly shoulder distance apart. We're going to go straight into your third eye chakra, which is about visioning. So it's about cultivating your inner vision. Set your right leg back and raise up. Beautiful. So look at a point ahead of you at a 45-degree angle. You're using your third eye to maintain this balance, to maintain the integrity of this position. And in this, you're envisioning your dream. So how are you opening yourself up to new ideas? Now extend that left arm up nice and high. Beautiful. Right alongside your ear. Keep envisioning those new ideas. Keep allowing the creativity and the insight and the wisdom to come through the crown chakra down into your third eye. 2 more breaths here. Keep pushing the ground away. Flexing that right foot. Nice. Last breath. Beautiful. Drop that left arm down. Drop that right leg down. And then feed it straight through between those fingertips. So let's come into a low lunge variation. We're going to keep our vision at that 45-degree angle. We're going to sweep our arms up and then lift up out of those hips. So we're not collapsing down, we're reaching up towards our vision. We've got a set point focus ahead of us. We're looking at our vision. We're being open to new ideas. If you're coming with me, curl that left toe up and we're going to come straight into a nice high lunge. Keep that vision ahead of you, keep that focus and really strengthen that back leg. 2 more breaths here. So staying with your third eye, taking that point of focus ahead of you, and 2 more breaths here. Beautiful. Lower down that back leg and then frame that front leg. Take a deep breath in, just listen carefully. Curl that left toe up and then pick that right leg up towards the sky. Beautiful. Bend that right knee and see if you can look up towards your right armpit. So just having a little bit of a stretch here with that right leg, with that right hip. And then if you fancy, so curl and circle that right knee. Make circles into the sky. Beautiful. Come back up to center, square those hips. And then drop both feet down. Stay in this downward dog position. Take a deep breath in. Inhale. That left leg nice and high. And then exhale, sweep that left leg through. And drop that right leg. So before we go into that bird dog position, let's come up to that low lunge. Inhale and lift. Looking straight forward this time. As you inhale, what is the vision you are open to? What are the new ideas that are coming to you? 2 more breaths here. Beautiful. Curl that right toe this time. And then if you're coming with me, nice and high lunge. So remember lifting that torso, focusing on that point ahead of you. How are you open to new ideas? One more breath here. Beautiful. Slowly lower that leg down. Frame that front foot and then keep that back toe curled. Lift up straight to the sky. Inhale here and then bend the knee. Look through that left armpit. Breathe here. And if you fancy, you can circle that left knee. Inhale, and circle, and circle. Square off those hips, and just pause here for a moment. Now listen carefully, taking that left leg, you're going to extend it back behind you. You're going to bend that right knee, and then stay in that 3-point position. Beautiful, great transitions. I love that, well done. Okay, now taking that point of focus right ahead of you and leave that left leg up. Beautiful. So remember, you are tapping into your inner wisdom, your intuition, and your guidance system. Keep pushing the ground away, reaching that left leg back. And remember, this variation was I am open to new ideas. Lift that right arm up towards the sky, alongside your ears. Reach, reach, reach. Keep pushing the ground away. Beautiful. One more breath. Dropping that right arm, dropping that left knee. And if you fancy, sit back into those heels, just come into a small child's pose, just for 3 breaths. Hold here. Beautiful. So the next one, we're going to come into a puppy pose variation. So we're going to keep our knees underneath our hips. So really make sure our hips are in line with our knees. And I'm going to take a giant step forward with my right hand. A giant step forward with my left hand. And we're going to keep in this strong pose before we descend, okay? So what we're going to do is keep our hips back and then try and line your head and your arms, your ears in one line. So I'm still staying quite high up and I'm really staying in the strength of this puppy pose. So in your throat chakra, this is more about communication, communicating your dreams, sharing your ideas with others. Stay up here. We are going to descend to the floor. But right now, let's keep in this strong connection with our throat chakra. And the mantra here is, my words are like seeds. So my words are like seeds. 2 more breaths here. My words are like seeds. So where are you planting your vision, your ideas? And then exhale, come down to the mat. You can rest your forehead or you can rest your chin down. So get a really nice position in your puppy pose. My words are like seeds. So where are you planting your seeds? Where are you cultivating that vision? Who can actually support you in that journey? 2 more breaths here. And slowly and carefully, just move the weight into the forearms. And then inhale, walk those hands back. And then come up to a kneeling position. Beautiful. Okay. So this time we're going to take a few variations of a bow pose. And just be mindful where your capabilities are. Okay, so bus stop number 1, I'm going to take my hands right to the back of, imagine I'm wearing jeans, my jean pockets, and I'm going to push my hips through and then open up my throat and my chest. Yes? So this is variation 1. We're going to do 3 attempts of this. For those of you who are feeling a little more stable, you can go down a little further, but remember we are going to get there as a group. So if you fancy, if you feel more mobile and you want to reach down to those heels, please do so. 2 more breaths here. 1 more breath. And then move those hands back to the lower back if they weren't there already, and then push yourself up from your hips, from your glutes, and then sit back either onto your heels or on into that toe stand. So your variation is up to you. So just take 2 breaths here. Just feel how that felt, not only in your back, but in your throat, in the chest. My words are like seeds. 1 more breath here. Beautiful. So remember, if you've got blocks, so I've got blocks here, but if you wanted to bring in blocks just to support you alongside that bow pose, please bring them. For those of you who are wanting to stay at bus stop number 1, stay here, palms into your lower back. As you inhale, open up, keep pushing those hips forward. And for those of you who are going to that second grade, we're going to take our arms a little bit further back now because we should be nice and warm. And really drop that head back, open up the throat. 2 more breaths here. Push those hips forward, squeeze the glutes. 1 more breath. Tuck your chin in, take those palms to the lower back, and then slowly take your hips back into those heels and rest for 2 breaths. So now we've got that variation. We can either stay with our hands in our lower back, we can go to our heels, and for those of you who want to go a little bit further, I'm now going to untuck my toes. So this is your 3rd variation. You don't need to take it. Take one of the first 2 options. Palms behind you in your lower back. Open up the chest. Remember, this is bus stop number 1. If you want to stay here, bus stop number 2 is either hands on the blocks or your heels. For those of you who are taking it all the way down, open up the chest and push those hips forward. 3 breaths here. My words are like seeds. 2 breaths. Open up the throat. Last breath. Engage the abdominals, transfer the weight into your lower back from your hands, push forward with the hips, sit back into those heels. See if you can just close your eyes for 2 breaths. Just gathering up that energy that you cultivated around the throat, around that chest opener, and that gives us the opportunity to move into the heart chakra. So this time we are going to stand up for the heart chakra. So I'm just going to carefully come up and we're going to go into a nice goddess pose. So feet up nice and wide, toes are about a 10 and 2 position. So let's get ourselves nice and integrated into this position. I like to kind of like sway my way in here. So we're going to hold this for 10 breaths, okay? So palms up into a goalpost, and then we're going to breathe here, opening up our chest. See if you can really pronunciate that chest. And the heart chakra is about giving and forgiving as well as receiving. So keep squeezing the glutes, pushing those knees towards the 3rd and 4th toe. Beautiful. I am counting the breaths even though I'm talking. So this one is about the mantra of giving equals receiving. Whatever you are giving, you are receiving at the same time. Halfway, you're doing amazing. Stay here. Keep pushing those knees out. Keep squeezing those glutes. 4 more breaths. Keep embodying this goddess position, opening your heart, opening to receiving, opening to give. And then last breath here. Ooh. Beautiful. Bring those arms up to the sky. Big, big stretch. And then exhale, come back into that goddess pose. Let's do some more pulses here. So we'll go for 5, okay? Inhale, reach, squeeze the glutes nice and high. And then exhale, squeeze, push those knees away. 4 more. Inhale, lift. Exhale, drop and descend. See if you can go a little bit lower. Beautiful. Inhale, lift. Embrace all of the gifts that you will be receiving, because for all these times you are giving. Last one. Inhale, lift. Squeeze the glutes. Exhale, lower, and pause here. Pause, pause, pause. Beautiful. Lift up. Whew. Bring those legs in. Just give them a little bit of a shake. And we're going to descend all the way down to the mat. So come up to the edge of the mat this time. And we're just going to go through a few standing sequences. So feet hip distance, palms up to the sky. Inhale, lift. Exhale, dive straight down, hips back. Palms down. Inhale, halfway lift. Make this transition count. Exhale, descend down. Now listen carefully. Sweep the left leg back. Descend that knee. Lift up to a low lunge. Beautiful. Inhale, frame that front foot, curl that back toe in and lift up to the top of the mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, lower and descend. Take your right leg back to that low lunge. Inhale, lift. Exhale, frame that front foot and then come back up to stand. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, descend, and then come back up to standing. Beautiful. Let's just do that one more time. Inhale, both arms up to the sky. Exhale, dive those hips down. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, this time right foot goes back to that low lunge. Inhale, lift up that torso, open and spread up that chest. Exhale, lower. Curl that back toe in, come up to center. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, curl that left leg back. And then halfway, that low lunge. Exhale, lower. This time, curl that back toe and come into a plank position and hold here. So now we've swiftly moved over to that solar plexus chakra. Letting go and taking inspired action. Take a deep breath in here. This is lighting the fire within. So at any time you want to drop to your knees, please do drop to your knees. We've got 5 more breaths here. Inhale, letting go, and taking inspired action is the empowered choice. 2 more breaths. 1 more breath. Slowly lower down either onto your knees or a chaturanga all the way down to the mat. Woo, beautiful. Take those elbows ahead of you into that Sphinx pose and open up the chest, just stretching out your tummy. And breathe here. Beautiful. We're going to still work into that core. We're going to really light that fire and get our breath going. So I hope you found a little bit more heat in that core. So slowly taking those hands alongside your chest, come up into a nice plank position and shift yourself up to a nice triangle. So center that left leg in between your mat and raise the right leg up to the sky. So we're going to do 5 of these. We're going to take knee to nose, curl it all the way in, and then extend it up to the sky. Inhale, knee to nose. Remember, you can drop down to your knees at any point. Inhale, exhale, knee to nose. And then exhale, knee to nose. Last one. Exhale, knee to nose. We are not done yet. As you inhale that right leg, now this time right knee to right elbow. Beautiful, extend it out. 4 more like that. Right knee to right elbow. Really stay strong in your power. Inhale, exhale, knee to elbow. Last 2. Last 1. Beautiful, raise up this time. Right knee to left elbow. 5 here. Inhale, lift. Exhale, crunch. Remember, we are going through letting go and taking inspired action is your empowered choice. Last two. Last one. Beautiful. Drop down to your knees, sit back into those heels. Beautiful. Is everyone feeling a little bit more grounded and settled in this? Are we ready to go to the other side? Let's take our fingertips back into all fours. Curl our back toes and then lift into that triangle position. 2 breaths here. Centralize your right foot, elevate the left leg up to the sky. And then remember, we're gonna curl knee to nose for 5. Inhale and lift. Remember, you can drop down to your knee at any point for 4. Inhale, lift. Curl for 3. See if you can really round that back. For 2. Making that empowered choice. Last 1. And this time, knee to left elbow. Extend it back and up. Inhale, exhale, knee to elbow. Last 3 for me. Keeping the attention to that solar plexus chakra. Last one on this side. As you exhale, take that left knee to that right elbow. Inhale, exhale, left knee to right elbow. Last 3 here. Last 1. And then dropping both knees, dropping back into the heels, close down those eyes. Maybe take both hands on that solar plexus just above your belly button. Breathe here. You guys did awesome on that one because they are not easy. Lighting that fire for action. Letting go of things that you do not need. Taking inspired action is your empowered choice. Beautiful. So before we start to wind down and go through the sacral chakra, we're going to come into a seated position. So again, if you want a cushion, if you want to sit on blocks, it's completely your call, okay? So I'm going to keep my feet a little bit more flexed in this position because we're gonna go round to rotations, okay? So hands on those knees. The sacral chakra is the center of flow, play, and creativity. So let's circle over to the right side first. So nice big circles. We've done a lot of core work, and let's just ease up and bring a little bit more play, a little bit more flow, a little bit more creativity. And the mantra here is creativity is flowing to me. Creativity is flowing through to me. Beautiful. 3 more here. See if you can maybe go a little bit wider, a little bit more deeper if you are not used to that already. Last one here. Come back up to center. Take 1 inhale. And then exhale over to the left side this time. So embracing the flow, embracing that lunar phase, embracing that creativity. The sacral chakra is about water. So water will always, always persist. It is always redirected to that goal. So whatever you set your intention with this beginning of the practice, just remind yourself that even if you are derailed, if you are ushered off course, you are water. You are able to find the way even if detours present themselves. Beautiful. Come back up to center. 1 deep breath into center. Creativity is flowing to me. Beautiful. Staying with the sacral chakra here, let's move over to our backs. So taking our feet hip distance apart. Actually, I'm going to show you this way so you can see a little bit more. And then as I'm lowering down, what I want to try and do is keep my feet together and my knees out wide. Yes? So what we're doing here is we're going to go through some butterfly flutters. So as if you want to take your palms underneath your thighs just to give it a little bit more support, please do so. But we're going to utilize our sacrum and our core. Taking our palms, if they're not under your legs, alongside your body. We're going to inhale here, and then exhale, bring those feet together and close up. So we're going to inhale and open, and knees nice and wide, and then exhale, knees together, using that core. So just bringing those knees together on your exhale. Inhale, legs nice and wide, open those wings of those knees, and then exhale, come back in. Inhale, 5 more. So you might feel a little bit of shake around those legs, around the core. You're trying to push your sacrum into the mat. And exhale. So your creativity is flowing through to you. Last 3. Inhale, open. Exhale, close. Inhale, open. And really push your sacrum into the back, into the mat. You might feel a little bit of shakes in the inside thighs. Beautiful. And just stay open on your last one. Beautiful. So for those of you who want to continue doing that, please continue. This is your second option. You're going to take your hands behind your head, elbows up nice and wide. And then just look up for a second. What we're going to do is hover our feet. We're going to close our knees and our elbows together, and then we're going to open up and stay in that hover position. So we're going to do this 10 times. Are we ready? We inhale here, and then we're going to exhale, curl everything in, knees, elbows, and then inhale, open. Exhale, crunch everything in. Beautiful. Inhale, open. Exhale, crunch. Stay hovering. Inhale, open. Exhale, crunch. Try not to pull on the back of your head. Inhale, open. Exhale, crunch. 5 more. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Last 3. 2. Stick with it. You guys are doing amazing. Last 1. And exhale, crunch, and bring those knees in towards your chest. Just grab a hold of your shins. Ooh. Give your back a little bit of a massage. Amazing work here. 2 breaths. And this time we're going to go straight into our root chakra. So planting the feet down, hip distance apart, palms alongside the floor, and create that stability. This is where your root chakra, grounding our dreams into the earth plane now. So really engage those legs, and before you lift up your glutes, press all 4 corners of your feet into the ground. Focus your attention and energy into the hamstrings in your glutes, and then push up to a nice hover, a nice bridge position. Hold in this nice bridge position. Beautiful. Keep breathing here. And this is where we're grounding our dream and allowing reality to manifest it, right? So this mantra is, I am strong, I am stable, I am at peace. I am strong, I am stable, I am at peace. 1 more breath here. Beautiful. Lower down this time, and we're going to do 40 pumps, okay? So we're going to lower our sacrum to the mat, and then we're going to push up to a bridge pulse. So we're going to lower and then pulse up. Don't worry about counting. I am counting the 40. So right now we should be about 5. Good. Keep pushing your feet into the ground, squeezing the glutes. Stating from our roots, from our feet, we are creating the stability, we are creating the safety, we are creating that peace from the ground all the way through our body. Good. I'm only distracting you because we've done about 15 just now. Good. Keep pumping. lower and push. So focus on all of the hamstrings, the glutes, the legs, the feet pushing into the ground. Keep breathing here. I am strong, I am stable, I am at peace. Good, halfway now. Keep breathing, keep pumping. This is 24, 25. Keep pushing those feet into the ground. Keep pushing those feet to raise those hips, squeezing the glutes at the top. Good, those hamstrings and those glutes should be on fire. Good, last 10. Keep working. 9. Last 7. 6. Woo, 5. I am strong. I am stable. I am at peace. Last 3. Last 2. On that last one, let's hold it up. 3 breaths. Hold it up. Push, 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 push. With those feet into the ground. I am strong. I am stable. I am at peace. 2 more breaths. Last breath. Oh, beautiful. Drop those hips down. Just bring those knees in towards your chest just for a moment. Rock out any tension around the back, around the glutes, around the hips. Oh, beautiful. So this is where we are grounding everything that we've done. You can either come up to a seated meditation or you can take a shavasana. If you would like to take those blocks underneath those thighs and do Supta Baddha Konasana, you can. Choose what you want this moment. You can either spread those knees out wide, feet together. You can spread those legs out wide, palms open to the sky. Focus on what your body needs at this time. And just breathe here. So you've done a lot of work about manifesting your goals. If you're coming with me, you could sit up in a seated meditation, but find what works for you. So you've gone through the crown, the third eye, your higher self, your wisdom. You've gone through to communication, your throat chakra, allowing yourself to give and receive, your heart chakra, your solar plexus, lighting that fire and taking inspired action, and your sacral chakra, centering back into the state of flow, play, and creativity, and grounding this into reality. So from your crown, it's coming all the way down to the ground. And remember, your manifestation could take months, it could take years, it could take seconds. So allow it to come in its own time. And just do a quick visualization of every chakra, and just visualize one breath from the crown, one breath from the third eye, one breath from the throat, one breath from the heart, one breath from the solar, one breath from the sacral, one breath to the root. And then reverse it from the sacral to the solar, to the heart, to the throat, to the third eye, to the crown. start bringing the awareness back into your breath. Deepen the breath into that belly. And just wiggle those toes and those feet. Start to awaken those muscles. And then just extend those feet ahead of you. Take those arms overhead. Give yourself a big stretch. Beautiful. Draw those knees in towards your chest. And just rock from left to right very gently. And then using the core, take both legs over to the left side. And giving yourself a nice side stretch. Extend that right arm out behind you. And then using that core, bring those knees back up to center. Take it over to the right side this time. And gently stretch the opposite side. Beautiful. And when you're ready, come into that fetal position. Push yourself up. Take your time. There is no rush. Come up to a seated position. Keeping those eyes gently closed. We're going to gather up that energy from everything you've just created on that mat. So spread those fingertips out wide. Gather up the energy. Take those arms, sweep them up overhead. Let those palms touch. And then bring the energy down towards your heart chakra. And allow yourself to receive all the goodness that you've cultivated. All the energy through everybody's living room. Take one inhale if you're coming with me for one Om. And bow down to honor yourself. Hi everyone, thank you so much for joining me. I really hoped you loved that sequence. If you did, drop me a comment in the comments box below. Let me know how you feel and whether you would like more flow sequences like this. Anyway, I will see you on the next one. Don't forget to hit subscribe and like and hit the notification bell so you don't miss out on new videos. I send you so much love. Have an amazing day. Bye for now.